Hi there, ladies and staff of The View. How are you? My name is Lon Barrera. I'm from Hurst, Texas, which is right outside of Dallas. And about a month ago, I saw your farewell show that celebrated all my children. And I'm hoping that you're going to do one for One Life to Live because I'm a huge, huge, huge fan. Not just a minor fan, not just an occasional viewer, but I've watched the show for 40 years, for most of my life. I remember when Vicky married Steve Burke, and the day that she married him, Joe Riley, her first husband, who we all thought was dead, came back to life. She married Joe twice. I remember when Joe died, and she married Clint Buchanan. I remember when Tommy Lee Jones played Mark, and he was involved with Dorian Kramer, Dr. Dorian Kramer, before she was Dr. Dorian Lord, when she married Victor Lord and became Vicky's arch enemy because she hated her. I remember in the 70s when Brad Vernon and Jenny Wolick were a super couple. Jenny's sister was named Karen Wolick, and she was married to Larry Wolick. Although they were Wolicks, they were like second cousins or third cousins. Karen turned out to be a prostitute involved with Mark O'Dane, and she broke down on the stand in like the late 70s, early 80s. I remember Eterna, when there was this magical city in Lantano Mountain that Vicky didn't realize, but she had already had another child. Vicky's had like 7 children. I don't even know now. But all by different fathers, but she couldn't remember any of them. Megan Gordon was married to Jake. Oh, and then Megan died of lupus. I remember, what else do I remember? When the Buchanans came to town, and Bo Buchanan married Pat. And I remember when Dorian was married to Herb Callison, and he became governor, but then she got all shady, and so he ended up leaving the governor's office. I remember all the weddings that Asa had. He was married to Alex, and he was married to Olympia, and he was married to Pat when he was Jeb Stewart, not Asa Buchanan, on that Pacific island, and nobody knew that she even existed. And he was married to Blair Daimler. When she first came on the show, she turned out to be Blair Kramer, Dorian's niece. But I also remember when she was Asian, because she was played by an Asian woman for about a day and a half, and then now she's played by a Southern belle. So that's kind of the strangest and most brilliant recasting ever. No offense to the Mia Corp, I think her name was. I'm a huge fan, as you can tell. I do have a life, and I haven't watched it every single day for 40 years, but I've come close to it. Vicky and her personalities. Oh my God. Tori and Nikki, of course, and Princess and Tommy and Jean Randolph, the gatekeeper. And then, of course, Jess and Tess and Bess and Wes. It just, oh, and Nora Hannon, Gannon, Buchanan. And then she married, God, what was his name? Dan. I can't remember his name. Oh gosh, the one that turned out to be gay. Oh, I love One Life to Live, and if you do a farewell show, I really need to be in the audience. I'll fly myself there. I'll put myself up. I just need a ticket to be in the audience. Please, 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 please. I beg you, I beg you, I beg you. I hope Lon Barrera, Hurst, Texas. Please, 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 please. Thanks.